We have with us Mr. R. Venkatraman. Mr. Venkatraman is the General Secretary of the Tamil National Movement, and he has been closely associated with the farmers' struggle in South India. He maintains very good relationship with the people of Punjab and participates in every struggle that goes on here, not only in conferences, but also on the field. And we keep on exchanging the student exchange program as well as activists exchange program with the Tamil National Movement from Punjab. Mr. Venkatraman will speak on these farm laws, which are the major cause of disgruntlement between the farmers and India. Mr. Venkatraman.
Good morning to everybody. On behalf of our Tamil Desiya Periyakam, Tamil National Movement, I thank the United Sikhs organization and the organizers of this conference for inviting me to address this conference. This Human Rights Day, International Human Rights Day, falls on the 15th day of the heroic struggle of the farmers who are encircling the Indian Empire's headquarters. This empire is Aryan, Brahminic and corporate-led empire. This headquarters of the empire is encircled by the poor farmers, lakhs and lakhs of farmers. I salute the heroic farmers of Punjab who are spearheading this struggle. And on behalf of our Tamil nation, this day we can recollect the Human Rights Council's declaration, which was passed in 2018 on farmers' rights. Even UNHRC recognized the farmers' rights as one of the basic human rights. The class 3 of Article 2 of the declaration says, a government, before enacting any law on farmers, should consult the farmers' representatives. But it is not done. India is a signatory. Modi government is a signatory to the declaration. It voted for the declaration in the United Nations Human Rights Council. But now it is going back on this class. Again, the class 4 of this Article 2 says, the states should protect the farmers from the non-state players like multinational corporations and big business enterprises. But the Modi government is doing the opposite to that. It is protecting, it is encouraging the Ambanis and Adanis to root the farmers in the name of farmers' laws. Actually, it is a corporate laws. It is not farmers' law. All the 3 laws are not really farmers' laws. It's a corporate laws. The consecutive governments in Delhi, their economic policy is aimed at to throwing away the farmers from their lands. I say, if a farmer loses a bit of his land, it is a loss for himself. But at the same time, it is a loss for the nationality. It loses a part of its national homeland. If a Tamil Nadu farmer loses a bit of land, 2 acres of land, to a Gujarati or Marwadi state, it is a loss for his farmer, for the concerned farmer. But it's not only that. At the macro level, it is the loss of a bit of homeland of Tamil nationality. So very basically, the farmers' question, the agriculture question is basically a national question. With the national aspirations in heart only, these crores of Punjabi farmers are struggling. They braving the biting winter in Delhi. Now, if you see through this, all the 3 laws, 2020 farmers laws, as a specific scheme to alienate the farmers from the land. That is the ultimate aim of the three farmers laws enacted in 2020. At the time it was promulgated as an ordinance, the farmers opposed that. Farmers all over, not only Punjab, all over India opposed that. In Tamil Nadu,
Manjot, if you have to talk, you have to leave this room, please.
Hello? Degunji?
Please carry on, Mr.
Oh, when it was promulgated in ordinance, the bill, this act, before that it was in May 2020, it was promulgated as a form of ordinance. At that time, our farmers union struggled against that. All over India, the farmers opposed that. Modi government didn't care. Even parliament was not consulted properly. In Rajya Sabha, the House of Nationalities, the opposition parties opposed that. At least they demanded to send it to Select Committee of Parliament. Even that was denied. It was passed on voice vote, not a division vote. It is passed by voice vote. So it is bulldozing this corporate friendly laws to help his cronies, Ambanis and Adanis and Agarwals. That is why in this short period, Adani has built up thousands of silos to store millions of tons of the agricultural produce all over India, spending hundreds of crores. Ambani is following that. Ambani is seeking loan from nationalized banks to build the silos, to make stockpiling. So if you see at least one act, that is the farmers call it a contract farming act. Government is calling Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farmer Service Act 2030. It is the farmers parlance, it's a contract farming act. Section 4 says, the 4 of the contract farming act says, the sponsor company who is buying the agricultural produce will fix up the quality, grade, standard and other features. These other features is a whole class. Anything can be said. But without specifying, without making an exhaustive class, it has made an open-ended class. Other features. The sponsor company, corporate company can impose a quality condition, other features, in the other features class also. The section C, section 6(2) of the same act says, if that is not satisfactory to the corporate company, they can reject it. They will force the farmers for lesser price. The farmers are weaker partner in the contract. Even if 50 acres holding farmer is very weaker compared to the corporate company sponsors. So if Modi is telling we are abolishing middleman by these acts, there are middlemen, but not the local traders. This online trading, by electronic trading and online trading, big traders, big middlemen. You can see the act. It says, subsection I of section 10 says, aggregator. Who is aggregator? He is a facilitator. He acts between the farmers and the corporate company. He is a middleman, but not the local trader. He is not a small middleman, big middleman. That's all. He is not abolishing. Modi is not abolishing middleman, but he is telling from the rooftop, we are abolishing middleman. The entire struggle is sponsored by middleman from Punjab. His allegation. But it's not the real picture. Here, the fixing of minimum support price, it is at the door of Government of India. It is very unscientific. Even in Tamil Nadu, we are having 7 distinct agroclimatic zones are there. Rainfalls differ, soil texture differ, the irrigation facilities differ, even agriculture workers' wages differ. So even in Tamil Nadu, Tamil own state, there is 7 distinct agroclimatic zones. But the government of India says it will fix the MSP for all India. It is mockery of science itself. It is unscientific. Every nationality state should be a market, not all India.
Those are some pretty powerful words, Mr. Venkatraman. I really thank you for your input. I'm sure one of the challenges we have, and this comment applies to everyone on the panel, you guys are so learned and such specialists in your field that each of you deserve a webinar on your own. But I'm going to quote Mr. Venkatraman, and he said, farmers are a weaker partner in this agreement between corporate and the farmers. So I think it couldn't be said any clearly that what the intent of the laws are. And some new perspective that I got, Mr. Venkatraman, from your talk was that regional markets and state markets need to have their own sort of economic environment and farm laws, because the environment is quite different from one state to another. So thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate it. Anything you want to add in about the last 10 seconds, sir?
Okay. My suggestion is, my alternative proposal is, don't go for all India market. Nationality states should be empowered. They should decide the minimum support price. They should decide the market environment. That will only protect the farmers. Essentially, farmers' question is nationality question. If you recognize that, all the problem will be solved. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you.